Welcome to Dangerville. The Jurassic franchise is making one hell of a stomping return back to the forefront of cinema, but the series is also continuing to grow in other venues. Jurassic World Evolution was recently revealed to be getting a sequel, and it's looking to be a nice upgrade from the first installment of this park simulator. You can learn more about all the big news going on in the Jurassic World by checking out this video here made by Alistair, but this video comes from the first Netflix Jurassic series, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, specifically Season 3. At least in my opinion, a ton of well-made story elements went on in this season, along with a whole ton of amazing nostalgia, specifically the Scorpios Rex, a brand new to the series hybrid dinosaur that plays a major role at terrifying the cast of this series for many episodes. The hybrid's nasty, but it also just so happened to have many firsts in the series, like its strange ability to be able to replicate itself. This form of reproduction will be explored as we uncover how the Scorpios was able to do this bizarre act of its own genetic manipulation. This is Jacob, and let's get to it. So the Scorpios Rex was able to replicate itself, but how? Well, let's first go back to where it all began in the original Jurassic Park, and go back over how all of the female dinosaurs on the island were somehow able to reproduce. Near the end of the first story, Dr. Grant makes the conclusion that the newly discovered nest of eggs was in fact possible, likely due to the frog DNA that was used to fill in the genetic gaps the scientists used to recreate the dinosaurs, detailing how certain species of frogs around the world are able to switch genders in order to reproduce with others of their kind. So in Jurassic Park, some of the lady dinosaurs were able to transform into males in order to reproduce, and that's how the dinosaurs were able to live on for decades even after the humans were long gone. But with the Scorpios, this process wasn't quite the same. In fact, it was way much more like another one of our scaly friends here in Dangerville, Godzilla, at least from the 1998 version of the creature. Just like Zilla, the Scorpios was able to reproduce asexually, through a process called parthenogenesis, a miracle of an event that occurs in our real world with creatures like certain reptiles, insects, and so forth. Unlike Godzilla though, the Scorpios was much less stable, being a true freak creation that was never intended to take any steps on Earth. That's why the creature was so unstable and quite clearly psychotic, as well as physically in shambles regarding its health. As the Scorpios torments the island, we eventually discover that the dinosaur is able to get from one place to another so fast due to the fact that, well, it wasn't just one dinosaur, but actually two. At first, this was a puzzling discovery, as there was clear proof that only one Scorpios was created by Dr. Wu, providing evidence to support that the second Scorpios was the offspring of the other. It sounds a little strange to say that this is the child of this when the entire series only takes place over a period of 6 months. It's revealed that the Scorpios has highly accelerated growth, much more than the normal dinosaurs on the island, more like Bumpy. The original Scorpios itself was much smaller to be able to fit in its cryotube, so it likely grew for a couple months after it escaped, fertilized her own eggs, and maybe even gave live birth to this one offspring. That, or the infant was hatched from an egg and devoured all its siblings before they had a chance, which we know is common in the series with the hybrids. And then it too grew to its full size in the matter of a couple of months. This is why Darius and Ben were very adamant on killing the two evil creations. If they were left alive, they would continue to reproduce in that rapid fashion until the entire island was only filled with these monsters. But then the two dinosaurs react in a way very unexpected regarding a mother and its offspring. The two see each other and instantly begin to fight in a manner where it's clear only one was supposed to come out alive. This ferocity towards one another showcases how this form of asexual reproduction could lead to serious problems, at least when it's dealing with sci-fi genetically mutated dinosaur monsters. Each offspring would likely become more unstable, as in the end it's just a copy of a copy of a copy, leading all the way back to the original dinosaur. The Scorpios Rex is indeed the only dinosaur known to have done this in the entire Jurassic Park fantasy series. Even if this was not a Frankenstein-like monster, it would eventually lead to a real issue when it came to the safety of humans and the dinosaurs. Likely enough reason for Dr. Wu to make sure to correct that problem with his remaining hybrid dinosaur creations, as there's no evidence to support that either the Indominus Rex or the Indoraptor were able to reproduce asexually. For a cartoon series, the creators of Camp Cretaceous Season 3 went full-on science for leading the story, and it's nice to see a real-life process be the cause as to how the Scorpios was able to replicate itself. What do you think about all this? Discuss down below, and don't forget to stomp the subscribe button and hit the bell to stay up to date on all our upcoming dinosaur and Jurassic World Dominion videos. So I hope you all liked that video, and it's awesome to be back to making more dinosaur content. Speaking of dinos, I wanted to quickly share with you all my experience visiting Dinosaur Ridge in Colorado here in the States. I got to see my first ever actual living and, well, not breathing, but actual dino footprints that have been left in the hard rock at that location. These right here are footprints of iguanodons, various raptor-like dinosaurs, and even ancient crocodiles. As a big dino nerd, as you all know that I am, this was a dream come true, and I was really happy to be able to spend a few moments of my time exploring these ancient tracks. It was really great, guys. Let me know if there are any other track sites in the country worth visiting that you know of, residents. I may try to come see them one day as well. As always, everyone, this has been Jacob, and I will see you in the next one.